Oh, and a fucking shit show it is. I don't even understand why. Like, I haven't done anything wrong. Maybe their morals think I've done something wrong, but in all actionable reality, there was no nefarious, ill intent, malicious situation going on except for the people out there being hateful towards the love that she and I were expressing towards one another, towards the relationship that we were building. Like, the chaos that they were causing for no real reason. The fact that a beautiful woman who happened to have been 18 when we met, like I've said countless times, came on to me. I made sure that she was older than 18 before I reciprocated any action. After we communicated and enjoyed each other's time and company, she asked me out, and I said yes. I was very public with all of it. I assumed that if I'd kept my relationship with her private, then you weirdos out there, not you commenter, but you fucking weirdos out there, would see that me keeping our relationship a secret, there might have been something to hide in it, and grooming could have been a possibility in how the relationship took place, which it did not in any way, shape, or form. She came into my stream as an adult woman. She came into my party as an adult woman. We communicated as two adults. Us two adults, like I said, enjoyed the time and company. We dated. It was brief, it was passionate, it was fun, it was romantic. We both care for each other deeply. I have no ill will or intent or feelings for her. She has no ill will, feeling, or intent towards me. We're still friends, we still communicate daily. Like, the only problem we had was crazy people out there with their insane fucking mind, assuming that people wanted to make sure, I don't know what happened, it just paused itself, that she was okay and there wasn't anything bad in the way that our relationship formed. They could have done that, which we would have appreciated. Like anybody who's in a situation similar to ours, there might have been something bad involved in how it went down. Made sure that he didn't know her before she turned 18. Made sure that there was no actual grooming involved, which in her and I situation, there wasn't any. She is some woman. I am just some dude. Our paths crossed. We enjoyed each other's time and company. People make way too much about absolutely nothing. It's truly crazy. And then me, I grew up as a traumatized individual. Like, horrible things. And I expressed them. I let you guys know. I've told people what these things were. I've shared with you all what my life is. I've shared with you the things that I've done. I've shared with you that I'm a felon. I've shared with all of you about who I am exactly. The person you see in these videos is who I am. I'm someone who caretakes for dogs. That's what I do. I'm a gamer. I'm a stoner. You cannot find one person who can claim to be a victim of mine in this world. Or in another. I don't have any victims. Every person that I've ever really encountered, I could truly say, not every, I guess, because there are some people who just don't like people, like out here, obviously. Like, how many of you just randomly don't fucking like me? But nobody that I've encountered could actually say that I've done them wrong. Not one person. That I can say. That I have left a positive impact and memory in the lives of the majority of people that I've come across. Can you say the same? I can. I really don't care what so many of you out there think and say, which is why I started sharing the lolcow group's video pages. Like, go fucking watch them. I don't give a shit. It's all lies anyways, you can tell. One of their favorite things they try to say is that I don't believe in age of consent. Okay? I don't believe that age of consent laws should exist. I'm gonna fucking die on that. Age of consent laws exist solely for the purpose of allowing adults a gray area to have sex with children. That's what they are for. So somebody in some states as young as 14 can have sex with, I don't know why it paused again, but so someone who's the age of 14 in some states can have sex with an adult who's over the age of 18. And that I find disturbing. As someone who is a survivor of child sexual assaults and traumas, as someone who is a survivor of physical, mental, and emotional abuses, as someone who overcame these things, it's really gross to know that there are laws that allow some things like that to occur. And that a lot of these Republican states, these monotheistic states, and note, when I'm saying monotheistic, I'm targeting a specific one, but you can't say it or I get reported. So infer whichever you want. But in all reality, all monotheism needs to end because it's the sole cause of fucking all of the hatreds and pains that everybody feels against one another, all the separatist ideas and beliefs that keep people different. That's a side topic. The fact is, there should be a clear and definitive boundary separating 18 and up, adults from under 18, minors and children. There should not be a legal gray area for people who are younger than 18 to say it's okay and have sex with somebody over 18. That should not be the case. There should be charges on any person 18 and up having sex with anybody under the age of 18. If it's willing, then it's statutory rape. If it's unwilling, it's actual fucking rape. Not just rape, but pedophilia. I do not believe that age of consent law should fucking exist. Because they allow for fucking pedophiles legally. And it's sick. And how any of you can see anything fucking different than that is beyond me. But you know who sees it different than that? These fucking monotheistic MAGA supporters. Those are my attackers. These fucking MAGA Republicans. Now sure, because they're stupid people, there are some liberals who have been roped into their dumb fucking ideologies about me. And I do apologize about getting heated and passionate there for a minute, but that's the fact. Those states with those laws are more typically associated with Republican Party, which are more typically associated with a specific monotheistic group. Something that's antithetical to what I am, a Satanist. So, like, it really has become a fucking shit show. For no real reason. But I'm responsive. That's what I do with my platform. I talk to you guys. I respond to questions. I respond to comments. It just so happens the majority of them pertain to this dumb shit. And what's really fucked up, it's the old saying, a few bad apples spoils the whole bunch. Alright? Do you understand what that means? If you have a bag or a box or something full of apples and a few on the bottom start rotting, that rot starts spreading to the rest of them and it ruins all of them. Same thing with potatoes. Okay? So, the voice of the few is the loudest and craziest. The people who are saying these things, who are doing these things, who are making these videos, have the most insane and loud mouths. So that's what's being heard. And of course, I need to be responsive to that, because if you allow that kind of thing to just take place and allow that belief to go, then it's a horrific manifestation that people are trying to create into the world. It's crazy to me the time that these people put into their everyday lives to attempt to disseminate and destroy not just me, but other people. When there are actual people out there who deserve to have this done to them. There are. And I'm sure you know some of them. I'm sure a lot of you out there have been actual victims of someone. You want to know what it was like when I was a victim? Okay, so I've been a victim since I was an infant, since a little baby, but I don't remember it all. I do remember when I was in elementary school, this man named Troy Ray Allen. He's been convicted now, but not for what he did to me and other children when I was in the area, when I was in a situation in Grable, Wyoming, which also took place in Billings, Montana, and Cheyenne, Wyoming, and Casper, Wyoming. Okay? So this man befriended my mother. He saw me. He did drugs with my mother, gave her cocaine. He would come over and bring me toys and say the nicest things. And eventually coerced me to believing that it was okay that he wanted to put his mouth on me. I don't even like blowjobs because of this kind of thing. I don't like them. I'm sorry, you guys. It's just really sick that these people are doing this. You're probably not even going to watch this video.